Okay, so Kari Lake also took to the stage during CPAC and gave a truly horrendous speech that quickly turned on its head. I wanted to look at a few clips from that and then also check out the polling data real quick just to see how her Senate campaign is going. Surely she's going to win just like she did the governor, right? Right?
I like a strong man. We got way too many weaklings out there. How? Let me hear from the ladies out there. We're tired of the beta men. We want some alpha men. And we got a number one alpha man in Donald J. Trump.
Yes, Kari, it is so alpha to cry that everyone is out to get you just because you get in trouble for a crime that you committed. And it's also alpha to be whining about losing 4 years later just because you can't get over it. The epitome of alpha is saying you'll block news stations that are mean to you because how dare they attack your sensitive feelings? And you know what alphas definitely do? Sexual assault. I love how Republicans will act like they're the manly man party when really they're the biggest snowflakes around who can't take the tiniest bit of scrutiny or criticism. I think if you look at Trump and you think alpha male, you're a pretty confused and delusional individual. Then again, if you're unironically using words like alpha and beta, you're definitely a lost little soul.
You know, I don't really care if he pissed off the fake news. I really don't. Those mean tweets brought us world peace.
I had to add this part in because it's a common Republican lie. More soldiers died in Afghanistan under Trump than Biden. He also promised to have us pulled out and instead did a lot of pump faking and hesitating, then left 2,500 troops and a lot of expensive and heavy army machinery that 2,500 troops wasn't enough to defend, then also signed the accelerated timeline to remove our troops, allowing for most of our weaponry and machines to be left once Biden finally did managed to pull us out. And he, in 4 years, bombed more countries than Obama did in 8 years, all while rolling back the rules that required him to report on these things. You know, let the general public be more up to date and knowledgeable on what was going on. The list could go on too, bombing Iran against his advisor's advice, which led to retaliation that killed 3 soldiers and injured dozens. He was far from a peaceful president, far from a bringer of world peace. I always try to tell people we are lucky that there were no world conflicts while Trump was a president. It was despite him, not because of him. And this also is a video about Kari Lake. Not Trump though. So we won't focus there too long. And I did want to jump back over and laugh at her demise a little bit more. So let's check out her polling, where in both a 2-way and a 3-way race, she is losing to Ruben Gallego by 6 points and 7 points respectively. This comes in the wake of also learning that she's getting out fundraised by Gallego in a race that is starting to look like it's not going to shape up in her favor. Deja vu, so to speak. But then again, you know, she'll always have being the governor, right? It just shows that outside of these highly condensed and gerrymandered areas, the MAGA strategy is not a winning one. You're not going to win a lot of federal elections running on, election denialism and MAGA and Trump. And had she just ran as a reasonable moderate for governor, she probably would have won. Had she ran as a moderate in the Senate, had she not done all the election denial stuff before, there's a good chance she would be faring a lot better in what is a seat that Kristen Sinema, it's hers to, I mean, she's going to lose it. She's not going to keep it. It's going to be transferred. And she would have had a good chance to fare in what Arizona's like a purple state. Republicans can very well win in that state, but not when they're acting batshit crazy. It just shows that she doesn't care. She doesn't care about winning. She doesn't care about anything except for pandering to MAGA, to Trump, to the cult, and gaining bit of the infamy that comes with that, rather than actually trying to win on a general, national, federal stage. Instead, she's like, I'll stick it to those moderate Republicans, even though the count now, if we look at the scoreboard, is John McCain has won 8 elections in Arizona and Kari Lake has won 0. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available for as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.